Hi guys, for today's video I have a get ready with me for you. I haven't filmed one of these in a while, so I figured it was definitely time. I'm going in with an older palette today. This is my Lorac Pro Palette. I haven't used this in a while, but I have been looking through my collection and really trying to use all of the palettes that I've been neglecting. Since I just collect and collect palettes, I definitely forget about a lot of them. So starting off, I'm going in with the shade Taupe, and I'm running that through my crease as my transition shade. If you guys want to recreate this look and send it to me, that would be so awesome. I would love to see your recreations. But with that being said, if you are going to be working with this palette, just have a light hand. It is so pigmented and so, like, the brush picks up so much color. Sometimes that can be a little bit harder to work with, especially if you are a beginner. So just have a light hand with these colors and it will come out fine. Like, even sometimes I have trouble working with these shadows, and I feel like that says a lot because I do feel like I'm pretty skilled when it comes to eyeshadow. Once I have my transition all blended out, I'm going to be taking the shade Sable, which is my favorite color in this palette. It is just such a warm, pretty, rich, chocolatey brown shade. I'm going to be applying that on the outer corner of my eye, slowly building up the color, really making sure it's opaque up against that tape, and then dragging whatever excess into the outer portion of my crease. And of course, going ahead and blending everything together with my Morphe E23. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Espresso, which is a little bit more of a mid-cool tone, really deep brown. And with my Morphe M433, my crease brush, I'm going to be buffing this just on the corner of my tape and on the outer portion of my lower lash line. As you guys can see, I'm making sure the color is super concentrated on the edge of that tape. So once you remove the tape and clean it up with a Q-tip, you should definitely be left with somewhat of a winged eyeliner effect, which I really like because it is a lot more soft and subtle, but still gives the same kind of vibe as some winged eyeliner. So definitely a good tip if you guys are still beginners or afraid of winged liners. So once my eyes are done, I applied some mascara, I did my brows, and then I'm going to be moving on to my face. For my primer, I'm using my Smashbox Photofinish primer, one of my favorites. And then just to switch things up a little, I'm going to be using a beauty blender today, and I'm also going to be using the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation and just bouncing that into my skin. I know you guys are probably super shocked that I'm even using a beauty blender right now, but I've definitely been testing it out. I got one back in January and I'm still testing it out. I'm not like 1000% sold on it. It's something that I like to use once in a while. I like it with certain foundations, thicker foundations. I love it for concealer, but I definitely think I will be sticking to my foundation brush. I really only reach for this beauty blender once in a while. So moving on to concealer, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade L9 Neutral. Again, one of my favorites. And today I just knew I wanted to go for a lot of concealer. I wanted to look super bright. I wanted it to add to my contoured look, and then I'm taking it up against the side of that winged liner to further emphasize that shadowy liner effect and to really sharpen out that line as well. And like I said, going ahead and blending that all out with my beauty blender. I went ahead and set everything with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and then I also went on to set my eyebrows with my NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. Going back into my Lorac Pro palette, I'm taking the shade White and I'm going to be highlighting my brow bone just to lift and really brighten that area. And then I wanted to keep this look primarily matte, but I wanted to go in with the shade Garnet for just a little pop of something, but it really didn't show that much on the camera or in person. This is one of those shades that is like metallic when you swatch it, but when you blend it out with a brush like this, all the shimmer and the metallic effect kind of just goes away. So I just wanted to use that on the bottom of my eye for a little pop of the garnet, but again, it still looks pretty matte. And then I don't remember what I used on my inner corners, but I'm pretty sure it's just white from the Lorac Pro because it is a matte white shade. For my lower lashes, I use the Covergirl Super Sizer Mascara, definitely one of my favorites for my lower lashes. And then moving back to my face, I'm jumping all over the place today. I'm going in with my NYC Sunny Bronzer because it is super nice and warm, and that is the effect that I wanted to go for. For my blush, I'm using the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Rose Champagne. This is the way I like to apply my brush, just with my same bronzer brush, pretty much just on top of the bronzer area to kind of mix them all together. And then using my Anastasia Contour Kit, I'm taking the most cool tone shade in the palette and putting that in the hollows of my cheeks and up on the sides of my face. I'm pulling out a Colourpop highlighter again because I feel like I haven't used one of these in a minute. This is Lunch Money, definitely my favorite one. I'm applying this on the high points of my cheek as well as the tip of my nose. It is just so stunning. It just gives such a beautiful, intense glow. I love it, and I actually love using this as a base for a lot of my highlighters. I feel like it gives just that beautiful, really light base so the other highlighters can really pop on top, and that's exactly what I did today. I went in with So Hollywood by Anastasia Beverly Hills just to add a little bit more gold, and it really helped the color pop and my cheekbones look super metallic. And lastly, for my lips, I'm going to be showing you guys literally my favorite lip combination ever, the best concoction I've ever applied to my face. It is just so gorgeous. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking the lip liner from the Kylie lip kit in the shade Dolce K. I'm going to be lining my lips and filling in my lips. And yes, I do overline my lips just a little bit. If you guys are wondering if that's a video you guys would want to see, let me know, like how I overline my lips and stuff like that. And then to top that off, I'm going to be taking my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee, and when these two shades mix, it is just the most beautiful, intense, nude, glossy lip, and I really love it. Definitely one of my go-to lip combinations lately. And that completes this Get Ready With Me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing this shadow winged liner and these nude, glossy lips kind of look. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and as always, I will see you guys in my next one.